Hi, I'm Elizabeth Barry, and I just wrote a book called Own Your Vulnerability. And I chose an egg for the cover of my book, and I'd like to tell you why. I'm going to read you an excerpt. It's called Hatch. Let's begin. The new meaning of vulnerability. I'd like to give rise to vulnerability in a positive way. The current definition is far distant from where we are now. Capable of or susceptible to being wounded or hurt, the state of being open to injury or appearing as if you are, that description no longer works for me. I'm giving vulnerability a new interpretation, that of strength, unbreakable. The new vulnerability is to be in touch with oneself, to fully own every piece and part of who you are. It means to love the light and the dark sides of you, and to be fully present with it all, without fear or shame, and to stand in your depth with glory and grace. And from there, you hatch. To hatch is to experience renewal and transformation, to break out of your shell, to earn your wings and take flight. To begin to own your vulnerability, imagine as simple as a robin's egg. It's imperfectly perfect. All snug in its nest, it begs to be protected. It's vulnerable if left alone, yet somehow it survives. And the marvelous part is that if you hold an egg upright and squeeze it from the top and bottom, it will not break. Yet if you squeeze it just a tad from the sides, it cracks. Can you relate to this design? Sometimes you're pushed and you will not break. Yet during other times, it's so easy to crack. Are you the robin or are you the egg? Are you ready to let go or do you nest on your thoughts and patterns? The real question here is, are you ready to be self-nurtured? If you are, you're ready for the journey. Your wings are born, feathers appearing, each with their own beauty and design, strong in the center yet weightless on each side. Your feathers will coast through the air, soaring, sometimes not knowing where they're headed, free to wander. Where they land is the mystery. There's a Chinese saying, once you grow feathers, you're free. So I tell you this, you can survive with a few slight cracks. You can hatch when you're ready. You may want to crawl back inside of your shell a few times, but don't we all? You may land in 100 different places, but you can keep soaring. You see, the egg is you, vulnerable you. Thank you. If you're interested in purchasing my book, Own Your Vulnerability, you can do so at ownyourvulnerabilitybook.com. I appreciate you listening, and I encourage you to fall in love with yourself.